I thought our sponsor was Depends.
Not anytime soon. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm not going to have a camera pointed at my ass with me wearing fluffy underwear. 5, 4, 3. I mean, we've already done over here. Now we're here.
Did you realize in the middle of counting that you probably shouldn't do that? Doing the countdown?
Was it?
Now, why is that? Why would you not want to do a countdown from 5 to 1 with your partner beside you?
Oh, shoot. I keep doing that.
You keep doing that because when he does hypnosis, he counts back 3, 2, 1.
This is how unfair life is. She can say those numbers, but I can't. I'm not allowed.
No, because when he does hypnosis, that's one of the triggers, and I'm a very good hypno subject, I think.
I love how she uses the word triggers. I'm triggered.
Yeah, triggered. I'll tell you what else is going to trigger me really quick. This is not going to be, sometimes they call it a sausage fest when it's a lot of men talk.
Yeah.
I like it when I can make your head snap like that.
Where did that come from?
Because this is not going to be a meat show tonight. Because I have noticed the last couple of, whether it's a video or what, it turns out being a meat show.
You are disappearing. I don't know what's going on.
I'm not sliding down in my chair. I don't want to hear any more about that.
No, it was nothing to do with you. Anyway, we're all over the place. We at least we hope we're on Facebook Live on your page, Facebook Live on Road Comics Adventures public page.
Okay.
I hope YouTube. I think Rumble and possibly Twitter, formerly known as X.
No, formerly known as Twitter, now known as X. Tomato.
Yeah.
And we're just happy to be here. It's been an interesting, fun weekend.
Well, yesterday was fun. Today was not my favorite day on the planet.
Yeah, you weren't feeling great today.
This is, and if you have this kind of a job, where you can't call in sick, you gotta just kind of rush.
Wait a second, you can't call in sick?
I thought I was going to be able to get rid of that, but no. Anyway, that's fine. I'm going back up again. See, we started early so that we can mess around with stuff. Try to, how's that? Let's see if that stays.
We have basketball shorts.
Crap, that doesn't work.
Well, I don't like this, where our laps show.
Right.
Because if your pants are too big, and these are, for me, then it looks like I got fat or I'm packing heat or something.
You know what? I'm resisting using any descriptive words or comparisons or anything that would either be
Let my people go.
Yeah. So let's just say that I may not from the waist down be appropriate for a formal presentation, but I am comfy.
I'm wearing pants. So there you go. So, because it's a big night, it's Sunday. It's Sunday. You have...
We already have people. Let's see, who do you got? Rocky Smith is watching?
Rocky, we were just talking about you.
I think Rod, is watching. Hey, Rod, man, I hope you're having a good Sunday, a good weekend. Tammy Trapnell?
Yeah, you know who Tammy Trapnell is, right?
Oh, my God, she used to live in the Magic House.
No, she lives in the Magic House now.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Used to and still does. Such a nitpicker. Man. You
are something else today. So, first of all, Friday we went and bought meat. I know. I saw you take a drink and I couldn't resist.
We bought beef.
Oh, baby, we did. A lot of beefcake.
I don't want to discourage any potential sponsors, but I'm not going to lie. And so about anything, I don't lie. I'm not a liar. So when it comes to meat, more and more, and we've talked about this even last couple days ago, Tuesday or whatever,
Yeah.
not at all happy with the direction, the quality and nutrient value of food is going. Not happy at all.
The nutrition value goes down, but yet the price keeps going up.
Goes up, and what they're doing to food, including, just like not just produce and vegetables and fruit, and that's produce, but also to protein. So it's aggravating. So we're trying to get closer to the source, and Renee found on Facebook a Facebook ad about like a farm, I guess out of Kansas,
Right. They said they were out of Kansas.
that trucked in a bunch of beef and chicken and pork, and supposedly from their farm, grass-fed, grass-finished, and they were selling it at an O'Reilly's Auto Parts in a small town called Youngsville, and they were there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and so we went, and sure enough, we bought some beef, and we have been.
Yeah, especially when you're doing low carb dieting, or for me, it's not a diet anymore. It's a lifestyle. Um, I'm never going back to the way things used to be. What I ate. So we obviously go through a lot of beef, a lot of chicken, a lot of pork. Uh, it's all meat, pretty much.
Yeah, well, when you're eating high protein, low carb, protein's got to come from somewhere.
Right. And so I thought this was a good deal. I I knew this could be crap too,
Right.
But we went, we looked at it, we asked the guy questions. They were nice people.
Right.
And we got some good meat. And here's the thing. If you guys see my Facebook page, you saw where breakfast 2 days ago and breakfast today, Flip is incorporating the ribeye into our omelets every morning. It's not really an omelet because he doesn't do the fancy folds and all that stuff. He doesn't have to because there's so much good stuff in the food he makes. As a matter of fact, I don't know what I'm going to do next week because I'm going to be staying at my old house and he's going to be at the hotel with the dog. And that means I'm going to be fixing my own breakfast.
Good luck. No, that's a line. That's a line out of Taken with Liam Neeson.
Uh-huh.
So he said, you know that one famous scene where he says on the phone to
Didn't
whatever.
we see that one?
No, you haven't seen it with me. I don't know if you've seen it.
Well, what do you think the chances are if I
Not
didn't?
strong, but so that whole speech that I did. By the way, I did a speech as one of the sheriff, I guess the sheriff in Hazen County, Arkansas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
When I was
Oh, that's where I heard that.
that speech, yeah. And so he like, if you let my daughter go, I won't hunt you, I won't find you, but I have a special set of skills. And then the guy goes to Liam Neeson, "Good luck." That's the last thing he said. And then that was one of the last things he would ever say. Because as it turns out, Liam Neeson,
And
very good luck.
yeah, that might have been a warning for you, but you didn't take it that way, did it?
I did not. So anyway, so we bought this beef. And by the way, just so you know,
The ribeyes have been
it's
outstanding.
been great.
They're not real thick. They're very thin.
But we actually, I started thinking it'd be really good to cut those up and make steak and eggs, but actually cook them in with the eggs. And it's been delicious and
And-
delightful.
Yes, and really good quality, good flavor, good texture. They cook well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. So then that was our Friday.
Right. Then
Because we
Saturday.
got there early because somebody likes to be first in line.
Okay. So I don't.
No, it's all right. I told you. I go, hey, look, I think we better get there early. They're showing where one time there were 600 people in line. And we don't want to be last. We want to be first.
Holly, Janine,
Oh, hey, Holly.
Colt, Pelly?
Oh, Colt. Yeah, some of my Lakeland beeps.
Wow.
Hey, Colt, I hope you're doing good. He travels more than we do.
Really?
Yes, he does. I forget what his job is, but the man is everywhere.
Well,
Everywhere. And he's a really good guy.
we did 20,000 miles in like 4 months.
Yeah, he would go. You guys are a bunch of wimps.
Amateurs.
Yeah.
So,
Of course, he doesn't have me in the car yakking at it.
well, that's what keeps me awake. In a good way. It's delightful. Oh my God, you took that wrong. It's delightful conversation.
I am just trying to give you. It's Sunday. I was trying to give you a hard way to get.
Are you doing amazing, all of you, the whole of you behavior?
Yeah, you're so full of crap.
Let's
And
see.
it's Sunday.
Well, so Saturday we went back to
The farmer's market. First of all, we decided we really wanted to get some of those huge strawberries.
monstrous, really big strawberries that we were going to try to get the seeds from, and then start growing our own strawberries.
Yeah, I wanted to do what they call grafting of the strawberries.
Oh, I didn't know there was a name.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Joanne.
Hey, Joanne, good to see
Oh,
you.
right on top of it, big question. What's with the green screen?
Well, the green screen is, as we are working on everything, we just decided to use the green screen. We're
If I'm
getting
being perfectly honest, I wanted to cover up the spackle marks because it was easier than painting.
Well, you weren't not feeling good today.
I didn't want to paint. Here's the deal for all of you. Oh, hey, she says hello. You know, if you paint like a little any area of your house, any wall, any area, it's not going to match. Even if it says we use matching technology, it's not going to match. And then you have a splotch of paint that's slightly off color, and then you have to paint that wall, and then it doesn't match the rest of the walls, so you paint the rest of the room.
And this is a huge room.
It's a,
This is
and I'm not
this
doing
is
it.
his den.
I'm not doing it.
This is our den.
So I figured I'd put up a green. And if we ever figure out how to actually project an
Logo.
image on the green screen,
Well, we're going to be at home, so my kid can teach us.
that'd be helpful. But meanwhile, you see green and you don't see what colors the walls?
A taupe, a dark taupe.
A dark.
They're beautiful. He really picked out great colors.
It said or fixing the curtains. The curtains are fine. They just don't cover the walls. They cover the windows.
They cover the windows,
Yeah.
but most of the time we've got those jacked around because the dog is always in and out. You know, she hears a motorcycle go by on the main road out in the front, and she's like, "Oh, let me get this window open."
Yeah, she is bat.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm going to be nice poop. Bad poop. By the way, for anybody who does know me, I would never in my real life say bad poop. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf and be appropriate sometimes.
Yeah. And then yesterday turned really kind of crazy. I got a call from an old friend of mine.
Oh, yeah.
His name's Brian Hamilton. Brian's a comic out of Fort Myers, Florida, who I've known well over 20 years.
Mike Peters is right over here.
Hey, Mike. Good to see you. So my friend Brian and I had talked, several months ago, because all of a sudden I saw a post where Brian was in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Oh, I remember when that happened.
And I went, I bet he has no idea I'm in Lafayette. So I sent him a Facebook message and he goes, "Oh my God, I'm so glad to know you're here." Well, we talked back and forth a few times. He is here and he actually he's working with some young comic.
Right.
And Brian's a great guy. He's had some health issues. And when he called yesterday, he said, "Renee, I just got off of life support." He had failing kidneys.
Oh my God.
They finally got him working. And he said, "I just need a friend." And he called me, which thrills me beyond words. I hope any of you watching or anybody, I hope they always know they can call us.
Yes. They're more apt to call you,
Well,
but they're welcome to call either one of us.
yeah, and Facebook us message. If you need a friend, sometimes just having a sounding board is
Yeah.
really a good thing.
All true.
Um, and the comedy community has known that about me. I was always known as the comedy mom. If you get arrested, who do you call? Call Renee, because she knows people.
You do have a network.
I got a network of people. Most of you don't know, I grassrooted a, I work with victims and their family of child sexual assault. So that was a grassroots program. So I know a lot of people in law enforcement and stuff like that. So if you're a comedian and you get arrested, it's well known, call Renee.
By the way, do quick shout outs. Dee Dee is over here. Mike Peters is over here. Dee Dee says hi from Indiana. Mom says hi.
Hi to Mom. Hi, Dee Dee. I'm so glad you're here. Dee Dee's also a grassroots working person.
Yep.
She works very hard to help dogs that are very close to being euthanized.
It's horrible. I mean, it's great what she does.
Right.
It's horrible about the dogs.
Yeah. So back to my friend Brian, I said to him, we're going to go, we're on our way. Which hospital are you in? We're on our way. Well, we tried to get in to see him, but we couldn't. That's a long story. We're not going to go into that. Then something else happened, which I can't go into.
Why bring all this up?
Just because yesterday was a crazy day.
Well, yeah. So
I get a call. One of my grandkids has been in a little accident. Nothing serious.
Thankfully, he's doing okay.
He's doing fine.
Yep.
But it was one of those days where I looked at him and I go, what the hell is going on? And I said, I'm ready to plant some seeds.
She means that literally. That's not figurative.
Yeah.
And
nobody else except you would have thought.
No, the way you said that is like, you know what? It's not too late to start a family. It's too late to start a family. I thought it was a euphemism, planting seeds. It's like, no, we're working.
You know what? I'm talking about our garden.
Yeah, so am I. I just want to make sure that everybody else knew that we're talking about the garden.
Oh, they know.
By the way, we have a lovely little raised bed garden in the backyard, and that's right now what Renee is referring to. As you were.
By the way,
come on.
Brian Hamilton is somebody we've added to the community page. Guy's had a lot of really bad health problems. He is now trying to, I guess he's going to have to stay here in Lafayette for a while, and he could really use some financial support. He's somebody I've known for a long time. Your money would not go to waste. He can use the help.
Yeah.
So he is on our community page. And I appreciate all of you. I love it that many of you have Facebook friend requested some of these people. Some of them, you can't help everybody, and they know that. Sometimes your just kind words and your prayers and your good thoughts really help them a lot, and they appreciate it, and we appreciate it from you.
All true.
So now to the garden.
So we have actually 2 raised bed gardens.
3.
One's fairly small though, and all we're growing is mint. And one has always been in pretty good shape, and one's always been in kind of pretty bad shape. And we decided, we finally had our last frost. Spring is for Lafayette. It's here, and it's time to start doing some work in the garden.
I'm sorry. I apparently blinked my eyes.
I'm joining in.
No, because when you said spring is finally here, really? Because I never saw spring. I was in 7 sweatshirts, wrapped up in a blanket, and had on a winter coat. And then the next day I was in shorts and a t-shirt.
Well, you missed the day.
Apparently, because there was no spring.
Yeah, no. There was like a day and a half. Oh, that would be your ding-a-ling-a-linga. No,
Somebody forgot to turn on there.
we had like a day or two that was like 60-ish with a breeze, and there was one leaf that started changing colors to green.
I guess I should have paid closer attention.
You are not very observant. We had a lovely spring. Now it's summer. Now it's time to grow stuff.
Yeah, we are.
Back to you, Renee.
Well, I planted what kind of chili peppers did I plant? Remember the ones that I go, oh, these are the ones for the enchilada sauce.
Oh, poblano, I think.
Yeah,
I think
I
poblano.
planted those yesterday, and then some jalapeno.
Yep.
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno.
Tomato,
Yeah.
which we did plant those too.
Planted tomatoes, jalapenos. Jalapenos.
It's a
Yeah. So you have to kind of yards. You don't have to. Jalapenos. Go ahead. Anyway, what else?
nothing else. I'm never planting again. Now we have flats of strawberries
From the
Good.
grafting.
from the grafting. Cucumbers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, our onions. Oh, he found some beautiful onions yesterday.
Very happy. You know what? Here's the deal. When I cook, I use a lot of jalapenos and onions and tomatoes. And so I'd rather grow them than buy
Help
them.
me forgive the crazy man who can't stop trying to speak foreign languages.
Naniki.
Hey, Naniki.
And Brian Hamilton, right there.
Brian Hamilton. We just finished talking about you. My friends, he is alive and well, and we are very thankful for that tonight.
Very true. We really did our best to try to say hi, and there was a snafu. And so I'm glad that you and Renee have been communicating with each other. I think about phone. Is that right?
Yeah, we were on the phone today, and we texted back and forth for a couple of days and on the phone a couple of days. Brian, I was trying to remember how long ago we met. I know for a fact it's been at least 20 years ago. 20 years.
Time flies.
Yeah, I've spoken with him a lot of times in between. He didn't wait 35 years to call me.
I wanted you to really want it. Gotta want it. Gotta,
See, you could have just stepped in a big pile of something.
gotta want it.
But it's Sunday, so I'm walking away.
All right.
Okay, cucumbers. Now I'm starting to think, what did we plant?
Let's see. We another kind of
The sweet yellow peppers.
sweet yellow pepper, sweet Thai basil.
Oh yeah, I planted a lot of that today.
Did you do cantaloupe or not yet?
Yeah. Oh, I did do the cantaloupe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you know what the cantaloupe seeds look like when I open the envelope?
No.
Like the seeds that come out of cantaloupe.
Well, that does make sense, actually.
Yeah. Well, it was funny because I wonder how many of these I'm going to be able to.
In terms of spring, Mike Peters, 55 degrees yesterday, 30 degrees today in Indiana, and tomorrow night. Heading home to Phoenix, Glendale, it'll be in the 80s. The weather is crazy.
Yeah, and I talked to some of my friends in Wilmington, Ohio, which is, where is Wilmington located?
It is in northern Ohio. When you consider Cincinnati is the starting point of the geographical location.
Yeah,
It's
so in other words,
it's north of Cincinnati.
just north of Cincinnati, so it's southern Ohio. And they are expecting snowfall on Tuesday. So Mike, Dee Dee, get the hell out of Indiana. You're in South Bend. You're up in the north.
I have been to South Bend.
Me too.
I absolutely played South Bend. I don't remember the name of the place, but I played South Bend.
I have a joke about South Bend.
Flattering or not so much? If it's a joke, probably not.
No, I just go what's wrong with people in Indiana. South Bend, Indiana is in the northern part of the state.
Right.
West Lafayette is in the east, and French Lick wasn't anything like what I thought it was going to be.
I like that.
That's one of my favorite jokes.
That's a good one.
It is a good. It's a map joke.
Well, which is shocking coming from you.
One time I messed up. So they moved Nebraska when I wasn't paying
No,
attention.
not one time. Not one. I will out you if you give me that look.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, honestly. I made a mistake about Nebraska.
All right. So once upon a time, the Renee
Oh,
and I were talking, and she said, under no circumstances will I be booking any shows in Arizona. And I said, well, why is that? And she goes, it's way too far away. And I'm like, well, but you're booking shows in Japan. Okay, Japan's an exaggeration, but like you're booking shows
I had
in
just booked Nebraska.
and Montana, and I think you were looking at Wyoming.
Oh no, those were the 6 gigs we had in
Yeah.
Wyoming.
So
Yeah.
we had Nebraska, Wyoming, Montana, right?
By the way, in January.
In January. and
Because I wasn't traveling with him at the time, so it seemed really funny. Ha ha ha.
but she's
Like,
like, Arizona's way too far away. I go, have you seen a map? And she's like, I know the country backwards and forwards. I'm like, maybe backwards and backwards, because I don't think you know. Arizona is absolutely, especially from Louisiana.
No,
Arizona is not farther.
Here's what I said. I said, Arizona is this far from Lafayette on the map, and Nebraska only looks like it's that far.
Which, first of all, none of this is proper measuring. Secondly, that completely negates.
Coming from a man that's rich.
It negates Montana and Wyoming, which is a shit ton farther.
Well, then, mister, let me get out my Google Maps or whatever I'm using. And then I found out Phoenix was closer, so we're coming to Phoenix.
Yeah, we are going to Phoenix. It'll be middle end of May, I think.
End of May. Yeah.
No, middle end. It's like 21, 22, something like that. It's not.
Yeah, it's for Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah.
By the way, Tina Roberts.
Book Bag Becky, glad to see you.
Your
Thrilled
cousin?
to death my cousin Tina is on. Tina is my first cousin. And it's so funny.
And she's my second cousin twice removed. I have no idea. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it
Is it really?
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, cousin Tina.
I don't think they want to be related to you. I think first of all,
Is that not right?
first of all, the first thing we do when I get here is he goes, let's send your grandkids a video. And if you haven't seen it, please go to our YouTube channel. You'll know they're the videos we sent to the grandkids, because he has a bag over his head that's painted, and it's a hostage video.
She was the hostage. I was the hostage taker. And I thought it'd be really funny because they didn't realize that Grandma had left the great state of Florida for the great state of Louisiana. They didn't know. And I thought, what a fun way to let them know that Grandma had been kidnapped. Do you know Barbara Grassi?
Yes. Barbara Grassi, she and I go way back too. Barbara's a comic. And she's also
hey, Renee,
an author.
Boa note from Portland. Portland or Portugal?
Portugal.
Like
she's in Portugal. Yeah.
It's Portugal. Yeah. And I know the difference. It's just a message sometimes comes up on the phone and it blocks part of what people type, so I couldn't see it.
Yeah. Barbara, God, we go way back too. I got a lot of people I've known a long time. A long time. You know, when you're in the business, as long as we've been in the business, the difference is I was lucky enough that I got to work with usually 2 other people in my shows.
Right. I worked with a lot of wonderful volunteers, no other comics.
Yeah. And Comedy is a small, very small club. You know, I
You
compare
mean
them to
community or whatever?
yeah. Well, small club, 'cause I compare them to mafia families. You wanna hear this? You have
I was never a made comic.
Well, here's the funny thing. For example, I was a Florida comic for most of my career.
Right.
So, I would travel, and let's say I was working in Kansas, and I would get there, and there would be 2 other comedians I don't know, and it's almost like a ritual of 3 comics sitting down at a table who don't know each other. "Hi, I'm so and so. Where you out of?" "Oh, I'm out of Orlando." "Oh, really?" And then you start looking to the common people you know. And if you know and are friends with somebody they know and are friends with, then you're part of the mafia family for there, and you all get along.
I didn't have a lot of that. I
Uh,
met I met a comic. I was working at the San Diego Improv, and I met a comic by the name of Butch Lord. I think he was a comic. Pretty sure he was funny. I think he was a comic. Anyway, I haven't had good luck like hooking up with comics on the road. Butch goes, we had a day, free day. He's like, let's go rollerblading. I'm like, I'm not very coordinated. He's like, let's go rollerblading. And I'm like, all right. So we went rollerblading, and here's what I discovered. You never want to do an activity that you're not good at with someone who somewhere along the way yells, jump it, you puss. You don't want to go out with that guy. So anywho,
and
there,
and
there
and what was broken?
thankfully only a lot of skin, no bones.
Wow.
But, I mean, in my head, it's like, I know I can't jump. And he's like, because he was jumping stuff. He was actually a good rollerblader. It's like, jump it. I'm like, I don't want to jump it. He's, come on, jump it. And like women, I'm sure you already know this because you institute it frequently, I think. When you want a man to do something and you call into question his masculinity, chances are he's going to buckle under the pressure and do it. So when Butch is like, you jump it.
Which is explains why you do this podcast.
And
Please, please, Flip.
I,
I wanted to do a podcast for all these years, and I have not found a good partner. Please.
I was literally just as I caught a little bit of air, like the second my skates left the cement, I'm like, wow, this was such a bad choice. And it was.
Kind of like the podcast, didn't you? Has there ever been a time where you got on the air and go, "Oh dear God, what was I thinking when I told her I'd do this?"
You know, in the same way, the bad question is, what kind of foods don't I like? Because that list is really long. So it's like, what foods do you like? It's a shorter, easier list, right?
Mhm.
So what days am I really happy I'm doing the Okay, that was amazing whole behavior that I was demonstrating for just a moment. No, I love doing the podcast. It's fun. It's
I
been
know.
fun.
We have had a good time, except for the one night where you couldn't figure out. Remember when I was in Orlando?
Aunt Jean.
Aunt Jean, my Aunt Jean, my favorite aunt.
She's my third aunt, 5 times removed.
She's removing you right now. You know they live a lot closer to New Orleans than we do.
What? What does that mean?
That means they're closer to buying the voodoo dolls. You better be careful.
Oh no, because there's a rumor. There's a rumor that because I think there's been is or was organized crime, right, in New Orleans. And when they had to dump bodies, they would dump it in Lake Pontchartrain. I thought that's what you were threatening me with. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's true. It's a rumor, but supposedly,
You can't even put the dots together
if you
with a Google map.
if you cross the organized crime folk, you could end up in Lake.
This is kind of talking the way you are right now. It's how we wound up watching movie number 2 last
Oh my
night.
God. If you've been watching our podcast, you may know that Renee has not been a big movie aficionado, and I love movies, and she knew that probably by coming to Lafayette, she'd be exposed to a lot of movies that she may not have watched otherwise.
And I've been thrilled too. I like sharing movies with you. You're really good at keeping me up and everything. And here's the problem. One of us has an issue because once you turn on the movie and you turn out the lights, one of us dozes off pretty easily.
I would say it's a better hypnotist than I am. Any movie on any subject, unless it's Denzel and potentially Kevin Costner. Potentially.
Yeah, those two pretty much.
So, sometime over the weekend, we were driving back home.
Just let me make it clear. If I make it through, we usually watch movies in 30 to 45 minute segments because 30 to 45 minutes.
As a lot of you know, with streaming services, you can save your place and then go back to it another time. And thankfully, we've been able to do that. Now, at network TV, it runs when it runs, and that's when it runs, and that's what it is. But
we do it this way. Yesterday, I made it awake.
So here's what happened. We were driving home from wherever we were, and on the radio came a song from a band by the name of Jigsaw. And it was, what is it, Blown Sky High?
Yeah.
You've blown it sky high?
Mm-hmm.
And the second that song came on, I said to Renee, I go, oh my God, that reminds me of a movie, and I don't know the name of it. All I know is that song played when the protagonist ends up sticking a grenade in the mouth of an antagonist and then like ducks tapes it in his mouth and then pulls the pin. And as the guy blows up, they blare this song. And so I went to see if I could find, like, if any of the services happen to have that movie.
Well, remember, I looked it up while you were still driving.
Yeah.
We were driving, and I go, is this the movie? And you said, no.
I didn't even think, like, I saw that movie when I was 14. So it turns out the movie's called The Man from Hong Kong. Now, any cheesy kung fu, poorly
As a matter of fact, we watched this last night, and part of the time we were watching it was at 9:30. Some of the lip movement, the lip syncing is coming through now. That's how far behind the lip.
the lip syncing was horrible, and the sound effects noise, like
Ah!
I would go like this, right, to hit Renee, and then it would go like a good 3 seconds later, and it was delightfully horrible. And I could hear her across the den, just literally whispering to herself, "Please, Renee, go to sleep, please go to sleep."
Well, I said to him, we were halfway done with the movie, and I go, I got to go to sleep. I can't even watch this anymore. And he was like, do you want me to turn it off? No, because this one should be really easy to doze off to.
Nope,
No, watch the whole thing. But we watched Wyatt Earp.
no, we did not.
What was the one before?
Tombstone. Wyatt Earp is with Dennis Quaid or Kevin Costner. I think.
Oh, if it's Kevin Costner, I think
it's Dennis Quaid. But that is Wyatt Earp, and that came out around the same time as Tombstone.
Did we watch that? What did we watch Dennis Quaid in?
He was in The Rookie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But so
that's my, I like that one better than any.
Yeah. Tombstone and Wyatt Earp came out around the same time. I think Tombstone came out first, and that was Val Kilmer,
we talked about
Kurt Russell, Sam Elliott, Bill Paxton, Billy Bob Thornton had a cameo role, I believe, in it. Charlton Heston had a very cameo role in it. Really good movie. But this, the man, Mike Peters, if you can track down The Man from Hong Kong, there was a period of time, almost maybe a year or whatever. Mark Majori was also in this, where we would routinely post some of the worst movies ever made. It was a love to watch, hated, wonderful movie. And that's when I started watching like Ice Spiders, Killer Sofa.
Let me just say, Mike, I would be happy to post the one from last night as my first worst. Terrible. I love that movie.
Man from Hong Kong. Horrible.
Now, we are going to watch a documentary because that triggered a memory that I had. Do you guys remember I believe it was 1976?
Pam Pearson.
Pam Pearson, how you doing, Pam? Pam's the one who gives me the weather reports from Wilmington.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah.
she's feeling so much better. She was having a hard time too for a while.
I'm sorry.
She's back in on her feet.
I'm glad you're doing better. That's good.
Yeah, she was the one, remember, that had COVID when we were.
Oh, I know exactly who you are. We haven't met. Much like I haven't met your friend Brian Hamilton.
Right.
Haven't met either, but I know who y'all are. I know Steve Eric. Haven't met him either, but I know who he is.
And today, Brian Hamilton told me a great Steve Eric story. It's one of those that
is it repeatable or no?
No, no, not on our podcast. It's not, and but that's kind of why I'm the mom too, because I get to hear all the stories. Most of the women comics didn't buy into a lot of the stuff with the guys. I rolled with the flow.
See, that's what I like about you. I mean, there's many things I like about you, but it's just really funny. Whatever the reason is, when the men and women are like in the same profession or even at the same house for like a holiday, for whatever reason, all the men sort of gaggle together and all the women gaggle together. And like, there's sort of, they almost like they're two separate groups with nothing in common and no similar interests. But you, like, you're a woman and you like women's stuff, the stereotypical whatever. But Maine, you can hang with the boys.
I can hang with the boys.
And that's more like all of the person. Because that came out funny and it wasn't meant to. You can really.
I was trying.
I almost said you can hold your own with the boys, and then I thought, well, no, that's not any better. But you like or as to say, you do women really well, but you do men too. And I thought, no, that's not any better either. So there's no.
Once again, let me point out that we don't think anything about doing the podcast like this until like when a couple months ago when we were in Louisville and my grandson happened to be home from the Air Force on leave. And he goes, I go, oh, I don't know, Byron, if you know, but we do a podcast. And he goes, oh, yeah, we've seen it. And I went, what? And he goes, yeah, I was flipping through YouTube one day. And he said to his fiance, hey, that's my grandma.
Grandma's
on a shorts.
So, but you fit in well, no matter who you hang out with. And so, I mean, I like hanging out with women. I sometimes don't have similar interests, but I try to listen and
haven't
participate.
Seen anybody you don't get along well.
Even if someone's talking about something I'm not interested in or don't know a lot about, I try to take an interest and listen and participate. And I like to do that.
You're a good human being.
Back at you. What else? So anyway, again,
wait a second. Can we get back to the movie I want to see tonight?
Oh, well, oh my God. Yeah. And then I'll finish my statement.
Oh, no, go ahead. Finish yours.
No, Mike, I think I'm going to get back into really, really bad movies and recommending.
Mike, as the person who lives with him? No, he won't.
Yeah. No.
Because we're not going through last night again. That was the worst movie. I couldn't stop laughing.
You loved it. Be honest.
It was pretty funny because we could have done a whole podcast in between the time the one guy would go to kick the other guy and then to get to the noise. We could have done a podcast in between that time.
It was amazing.
And the lip syncing didn't happen ever.
Not great.
I'm still waiting for the movie to finish and
So Renee told me about a movie and we're going to look for it. I hope we find it. And it's a documentary, but it's like a feature, like a full-length feature movie, right?
Right. I believe so. It was. I know it was a Lifetime movie at one point.
Oh my God! You didn't tell me that part.
That's not what we're watching. I don't want to I don't want you to get your man card revoked. watching a Lifetime movie. I hope we get to make some of those because they make a lot of money.
Oh, I'm all about Lifetime then.
That's what I thought. So before you go crazy, let's
Just call
check
me
what the payment scale
call
is.
me Meredith Baxter Burney.
Yeah.
I'm in.
She does do a lot of the
Oh my! She is to Lifetime what like Sally Struthers was to people in need, in continents around the world.
Oh, the way you said it, incontinent around the world, I thought we were just I thought our sponsor was Depends.
Not anytime soon. I'm not. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm not going to have a camera pointed at my ass with me wearing fluffy underwear. I'm just saying. I mean, it's a good product, I'm sure, and it's certainly
Do
functional.
you know how close to taking a big drink of this?
I'm just saying. I'm going.
Did you not see what happened the other
No.
night? I almost sprained everything.
I'm going low carb and borderline keto, right? The last thing I want to do is put padding in my ass so I can make a couple shekels for a diaper commercial for adults. Not that I'm vain. It's not a vain. It's kind of a vanity thing. What? I'm a little particular. I mean, I'll do. Don't get me wrong. I'll do commercials, and if I ever get hired,
Oh, don't.
if I ever get hired,
No, we're
I'll do a
no.
good job.
You are not. Did you just? You started out the podcast tonight with, "I don't lie. I always tell the truth," and they know from the last podcast.
No, I'm saying going forward. Going forward.
Oh, it's always going forward. You know, where is the wheel of excuses? Because you have been wanting to use that wheel a
You got
lot.
a frame. You can just come back. Come back to Jamaica. There you go. Going forward, should someone want me to be in a commercial, like if it's something, if it's
If it's something that you're told by your manager to do, you're going to do it. Isn't that right?
oh, great. Dee Dee wants to see the fluffy underwear. Well, tell Dee Dee no.
Do you know Dee Dee and Joanne and Holly, Book Bag Becky, Tina,
My
and
second
my
cousin,
Aunt
3 times
Jean,
removed.
and my Aunt Jean, we're all going to get together. Tammy Trapnell,
Yeah.
all of us women are going to be together. And you and Mike Peters and Rod are screwed.
We're all going to go see bad movies, and then we'll hook back up later.
Yeah, we girls are not going to go see bad movies. We're going to go shopping.
Y'all don't know what you're missing. So this movie that you want to see, it's a story about what?
Segway.
And 6. It's a story about what, and it's called what?
I can't remember the name of it.
Okay, we'll get to that later.
Okay.
What's it?
What it is it's a documentary about a school bus that was taken hostage. Whoever it was took the bus driver and I believe 23 or 26 students, took them hostage, took them to a quarry, like a rock quarry,
Yeah.
and buried them in the bus alive. And this bus driver was the real hero because they kept the kids calm and they were underground for I don't know how long, and it took them a long time to find them, but they got them, and all of them were rescued.
So even though they were buried and they had enough air to breathe, and they were there for a long time, but long enough for like it wasn't a lack of water or food where they were going to.
Well, I don't know.
Right.
Because we haven't watched the movie.
We have not. We have to find it. We have to find what it's called first.
We did find what it was called. You looked it up yesterday.
One of us didn't write it down. You need to be more cognizant of my shortcomings.
Oh, you're the organizer.
I believe I just blamed you for my shortcomings. Now, if I wrote it down, we'll be able to find it and tell you about that movie too. And it does sound interesting.
Yeah,
It's not going to be any Man from Hong Kong, but I'm still willing to sit down and
yeah.
watch it.
Well, it's not going to be The Rookie either, because I'm going to tell you, you guys look up Saint Rita, the patron saint of the impossible, because she's become very important to me since I watched that on The Rookie.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, and the witchcraft is nothing to do with that. The burning the sage.
Yeah, don't do that voodoo that you do so well.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we're getting ready. Ohio State football. There's a game in April.
You are kidding me.
No, spring training. There's a game in April. I think it's April 17th. 17th or 18th will
Is
be
it
at
scrimmage? Like, is it an inter-team?
No, they play somebody else.
Scrimmage?
I don't know. I don't care. I heard Ohio State playing football, and I went, "Ah, yeah, shut up, get out of my way." Da, da, da.
What else? Oh, so we are going back on the road.
Yeah.
We took some time. We took some time off. Some of it wasn't our fault. Some of it, like all those gigs that we had in Nebraska. No, we did one in Nebraska, but also South
At the
Dakota.
World Theater. By the way, occasionally our buddy from World Theater does watch our podcast. And if he does, I want him to know, we knew it was your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday,
Happy
Mark.
belated.
We sent you a text message yesterday.
Hope you got it. But additionally, added to that tour was going to be like South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, and all those were canceled. And if any of you know me, I never discuss politics with anyone. I try not to pay attention to politics. I don't like it, right? But every once in a while you have to, because it will directly affect your life. So during the government shutdown, I think starting in mid to late October, it had a dramatic impact financially on a lot of the theaters that we were scheduled to work, as well as some upcoming dates. And all those theaters, due to funding, ended up shutting their doors temporarily, in some cases actually permanently. And so we had several dates have to postpone, cancel, or reschedule. And that included all that January winter wonderland tour that we had scheduled.
That I thought I was sending you off on by yourself.
So
There's a little karma biting me right in the depends, right?
Right.
See, call back.
Right in the fluffy ass. So we were thankful that the World Theater continued to be open, and they were able to do the date, and there was a great show, a lot of fun.
And a beautiful theater.
Beautiful theater.
Beautiful theater. Once again, shameless promotion. Go to our YouTube channel. We have videos of all of that. I'm getting better. At first, we were horrible at recording stuff.
Cindy Villers-Glenn?
Cindy Villers. Hi, Cindy. Cindy, if I'm correct, your mom was Mrs. Villers, the French teacher, correct? If you can answer that in the chat, that'd be great. If that was your mom was one of my favorite teachers.
And if that wasn't your mom, she was still one of her favorite teachers.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't your mom.
And she was from Belgium, so she really knew French.
Oh, I thought you were going to say she was a good drinker or loved chocolate. No? Nothing? Belgian chocolate is really good, and I like a good Belgian beer.
You know what happens when you drink Belgian beer?
Is this a joke?
You have to have Belgian Depends. I'm not over the Depends joke. I think that's funny. Dee Dee's got me going. Dee Dee may be my new partner on the podcast.
Oh, yes, ma'am, she said.
Hey,
And she said then, oh, thank you. But I'll do it the way you meant it. Oh, thank you.
I loved your mom. I used to spend a lot of time when I could with your mom after school, because I loved her French, the way she spoke.
Thank you for clarifying.
And you're the only one that's off track.
Well, I loved her French. That's
There is
I
some
love the way she spoke French. She had a lovely voice. She had a nice
she
accent.
had and she had a wonderful way about her. She really liked the kids that she taught, and she really wanted to work with them, unlike your Spanish teacher.
My Spanish teacher, not a fan of mine. Surprise!
That seems to be a theme.
I've told this story in this podcast before, but long story short,
That doesn't happen with
well, no, I didn't like, I didn't have an aptitude for Spanish. I didn't do well.
or Swedish.
No, Swedish I'm good at. German, pretty good. Spanish, ole.
I'm just saying, there are a couple of people in Fort Lauderdale that can't wait for you to go back there and order Cuban coffee.
I'm bringing some lactate with me, and I'm drinking all kinds of cafe cubano on my trip through southern Florida.
I see Mr. Smartass being funny and gonna show off, puts the phone on speakerphone while he's ordering the Cuban coffee to make sure they have it. And he says, I want to make sure you have
I think I said yo tango.
Cafe Cubano. And you just hear him bust up laughing. And you can almost hear her go, come here and listen to this gringo who doesn't know a word.
Yo tango cafe cubano. Comprende?
And it's worth digging up the video. I think it's titled Just a Couple of Comics Sitting Around Not Doing Anything. Because we were sitting in the little hotel not doing anything. And he goes, ooh, let's go get Cuban coffee.
Yep.
And I'm laughing so hard that the phone is just jerking because I am laughing and I can't stop at those two Spanish girls going, what a gringo.
Well, when in Rome, speak Spanish.
But I got to tell you, Cindy, your mom's the best. And I don't know if she's still with us. If she is, please tell her that I love her. Really great teacher. By
That's
the way,
nice.
my maiden name is Fulkerson. That's how she would know me, Renee Fulkerson.
Yeah. Elementary school or high school?
High school.
See, my teachers, the ones that I have that kind of affinity for and good feelings about, those were elementary school. Betty Shafton. Betty Shafton was like a mom to me. I loved that woman, but
Yes.
in a healthy student teacher. No,
this is what gets you in trouble. Everybody assumes it's a healthy way.
She was my
It's when you start explaining things that it goes
She was my
so wrong.
She was my 7th grade English teacher, and she just was the nicest person ever.
You know what? I can go through. I had two Mrs. Browns, 1st and 3rd grade. They were sister-in-laws. They were married to brothers. Mrs. Foland, 2nd grade, wonderful teacher. Mrs. Gerard, 4th grade, loved her. 5th grade, didn't love the teacher so much. Won't mention her name. 6th grade, Mr. McIntyre, Mrs. Borton, Mr. Bernard, all great teachers. And everybody that came from my small town, we all had the same teacher.
Of course you did. You live in the same house on the same block, so of course you had the same teachers. It makes sense. Hell, I don't even know why the teacher didn't just come to that street and teach everybody there. That'd have made sense. Why should you, like, the whole street has to go to the teacher just make his way?
Well, it's nice that I can see the high school from where I grew up.
It's like Little House on the Prairie. You could just, like a one-room schoolhouse with everybody from the house.
Are you done making fun of my house?
Maybe.
Okay.
Cindy Villers. She sadly passed away in 1999. Oh, we're very sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
Very
that,
sorry.
Cindy.
Yeah.
I really am. But your mom was an amazing, not only amazing teacher, but an amazing person. And I do pretty well at French. You can attest to that.
Ooh la la.
Flip doesn't.
Yes,
You have a lot of skill.
but in my defense, really good at Swedish, really good at German.
Speak Swedish. Say something.
I don't want to show up.
You couldn't even say I can. You couldn't. He
I want to show up.
he goes, "What's that Norwegian furniture store?" I go, IKEA.
I didn't say I was a Swedish consumer. And besides, who the hell can follow those directions and make that furniture? When I buy stuff, I want it made. Like I want it delivered and I can start using it right away. I don't want to have to like a protractor and a guy reading to me and then like an architect helping me put my desk together. I have zero interest in that.
Is that why you have me now?
No, with you, we're still, if we ever get furniture, it's going to be delivered ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike our garden. Because who did the planting today?
Well, I wanted to give you, because you said you loved the outdoors, so I was being a giver. I was chomping at the bit to get out there. I thought, no, let Renee do it. Because she's talking about, I've been inside the whole winter, like Nanook of the North, covering up everything but one eye. And now all my skin pigmentation is all, see-through and everything and translucent. And I just need some sun. I'm like, well, I'm going to let the Renee plant stuff. And so you did. And I sat here miserable and watching the Food Network. Because I'm a giver.
You know what's sad? Is somebody is going to think you're telling the truth.
I am. By the way, Naniki, I wish I'd taken French instead of Spanish, but here Spanish is key. But I do remember the cuss words from Terry Hunter, but Spanish, Hessner was horrible. I don't know what all that means. All I know, she knows cuss words in some language. And good for you. Bueno.
Well, being in Louisiana, I get to use some of my French sometimes. But also as a comic, I got to work a lot in St. Martin, and half the island is French and the other half is Dutch. So when I went to the French side of the island,
What
I
language?
could really use what I learned in school.
The Dutch. What do they speak?
Dutch.
Is that, oh, really? Well, that's one language.
They didn't speak Chinese.
No, I don't know. They could have spoke Portuguese, or they could have, I don't know. That's one language I have not conquered. It's the Dutch language.
Oh, come on. Speak to me.
I wouldn't even know how to approximate. I don't know what the Dutch sound like.
They sound a lot like the Swedish.
Oh, kissing cousins.
Don't say that with my cousin on.
All right, good point. So we're going to watch this. So we're going to try to find it.
You know what? As hard as we try, really one of my friends actually said, we love the podcast. However, you guys should probably have an agenda and you just push through it.
I've watched, and in that same vein, there's a friend of ours up in Michigan who had something similar-ish to say.
Right.
About a polished podcast. And then I've also watched some sort of how-to videos on YouTube saying, here's how you do a podcast. And they all say the same thing. It's like, before the podcast, decide what you're going to talk about, make an outline, make sure that you have your points, and then you have continuity and it flows. And I'm like, yeah, by the way, if that's the podcast any of you are interested in seeing, we hope you stick around with us too, but that's not going to be what we do. Like, we're not going to do that podcast.
Do you want to know what our pre-show discussion is?
What's
No, for them.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Here's how we decide what we're doing. Hey, what are you wearing?
Well, I'm going to wear something that is sit down friendly.
Comfortable. I don't know. Do you want coffee while we do it? Should I make a pot of coffee?
Always.
Yeah. Um, I'll help set up. Do you want me to help set up? We'll set up.
Yeah, that's it.
And then we go, do you have anything you want to talk about tonight? I'll wait. Yeah.
Quite frankly, up until about 2:30, 3 o'clock this afternoon, I was going to do this podcast regardless because we wanted to do something today. By the way, we will be podcasting our regular day Tuesday, also Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern. That's our regular podcast day. Wednesday morning, we're hitting the road.
On the road. We are headed back to Florida.
But for me, like,
look at this pale skin for the last time.
I did not know that I'd be sitting here, but I didn't know I'd be contributing much because I felt horrible today. Felt horrible today. But,
so did I, outside all alone planting seeds.
well, you know what? You wanted the sun, you got the sun, and you weren't outside alone. You were with Storm, the Road Comics Adventures dog.
Yes. And by the way, I'd like to thank Janet Schultz with D&G Paws and Claws, because she sent us a message today talking about bloat in dogs. If you don't know about it and you have a dog, look it up. Bloat is dangerous and it kills dogs very, very quickly.
Well,
and
don't make it a tease. Tell them the basic, because
the basic is their stomachs get twisted into knots and they can't eat and they can't evacuate their system.
What type of thing might cause something like that to happen?
Eating too fast, drinking too fast, exercising too near. Basically, it's like swimming. After a dog eats, they need to rest for an hour before they get up and run around. And it's in bigger dogs, more so than smaller dogs, but it can still happen. Do you notice I don't let this go anymore?
No, you hold on tight like Linus in his blanket.
Yeah, I know.
By the way, Mike Peters happened to mention that he enjoys the randomness, which is good because that's how things work over here. We just, you know what?
If you think we're random here, you should be in the car with us.
Or in the back patio drinking coffee in the morning.
Yeah,
it's a...
How sad is it that sometimes we can't keep up with ourselves?
That's true.
We have to go, wait a minute. Segway. So tomorrow, Tuesday night, we will do the podcast. We're going to turn around and immediately pack the car.
Yeah.
And we're out of here. We will get in Wednesday night to Orlando. Thursday night, we are at the Twisted Oak
in Dade City,
Florida, which is not in Dade County.
No, that was a big surprise to me. Dade
Surprise!
City. What are they in, Brevard, or are they in like Orange? Which county are they in?
I don't know what county they're in.
I don't know many other county names.
Yeah, well, Orange is Orlando. Brevard is on the other coast.
Oh, then they're not there.
No, and then we leave the Twisted Oak. And where are we on Friday night?
Well, I'll tell you where we are. We're in Ruskin, Florida at the lovely, very excited to go back to, her, not me, it'll be my first time, the lovely Firehouse Cultural Center.
Which is one of my, when I was doing stand-up, it was one of my very, very favorites. Amazing people there. They're going to love you.
I'm going to love them. I plan on it.
Yeah.
I've actually read it. I wrote it down in my calendar. Love the people in Ruskin. At the
Let's see. And we did actually decide to call it the We're Not Dead Yet tour.
So again, we are not dead yet, which is why we're hitting the road and doing comedy. Then I'm doing a show in Fort Myers on Sunday. It'll be a private event.
Actually, what private event is it?
It's the private event that spurred this entire relationship, friendship, partnership.
Spurred is the right word.
And then I'll be in, for those of you on the East Coast in the DC, the Mid-Atlantic states, I'm going to be at the Arlington Cinnamon Draft House, March 12, 13, and 14. One show a night, 7 p.m., I believe, at the Arlington Cinnamon Draft House.
And you can check for that on his schedule.
Yeah.
At fliporley.com.
All true.
Did you like how I
threw that in there?
Yeah.
It's all good. So with
Oh, I am getting good at shameless
you're
self-promotion.
better than I am. But I want to go see if there's a chance that we can find the movie that you want to see. I want to figure out the name and then look for it and see if we can't find it.
Yeah. And also, while we were in Florida, we are starting the interview process for our documentary.
Yep.
One of them is on its way. In the meantime, I have news for Flip. You know what? You're in Virginia. Guess what I'm doing?
I don't know.
I'm packing up the rest of my house because guess where all the crap's coming?
Goodwill, yard sale, Lafayette.
Mm.
All right. Coming to Lafayette. Well, there you go. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
We
We'll
will
figure it
figure it
out.
out. Where all are we live streaming tonight? Let me tell you, I don't do a lot of technical. If it were up to me to do the technical, I would be on the roof with a tin can and a string.
Providing everything is working. Right over there is the Renee Bray page on Facebook. Right over there is the Road Comics Adventures page, public, on Facebook. Right over there, it's going to be YouTube.
Oh, I thought I just realized that was you crossed your finger.
Yeah, I'm hoping it works.
I thought it was something else, and I go,
No,
really?
I'm hoping it works. YouTube, Facebook, my page, Twitter, and Rumble. So I'm hoping we get all 4 over here.
And on every single platform, you can find us at either. He has his page at Flip Orley on all those platforms, or Road Comics with an S, Adventures with an S, because we're
Road
plural.
Comics, and we're doing adventures.
Okay.
No, I think that's the reason, is it not?
I think so.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so are we getting out of here?
I guess.
I think.
You got anything else to talk about? I talked about Brian Hamilton. Look for him on the community page and send your best wishes to him. On the community page, you can look. His Cash App is on there. If you can help him out, he'd really appreciate it. Also, a phone number where you can reach him.
Really?
Yeah, I put the hospital
nice.
phone number on there.
Nice.
And if you ask for him at the hospital, they will get it. Plus, you can friend request him.
Facebook?
On Facebook, and I put the link on there.
Oh.
Also, we're going to ask you that if you're watching this on any of the platforms, if you will like, share, and subscribe. You can't imagine how much that helps us, because then it gets our podcast to more people.
I'm not sure if I like the background on this because we keep sort of disappearing parts of us as we move. And I'm not sure what causes that. But we'll work on it.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Everything else is a green screen right now, but here we have a background that we're trying out, and it's
with our new software.
It's a little bit glitchy.
Yeah, I don't like
That's a problem. Anyway, that being said, we are out, bitches.
We're out of here. Goodbye. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it.
So